Virtual meetings and presentations are often a time and cost-saving way of reaching an audience compared to an in-person event. Sometimes we use them like a phone call, just another way to catch up over a distance. But if you want to make an important group decision or help your team learn something new using an online session, then a bit of preparation will make a big difference. In this video, we'll provide some tips for effective online sessions. First up, planning and structuring your content. For a quick team catch-up, you may only need a simple agenda. This makes sure everyone is clear about what's up for discussion and provides a guide to take the meeting from start to finish. A more complex event like a strategy workshop, training presentation, or collaborative design or review process needs a bit more thought. Keeping people engaged in an online session can be challenging when their email inbox, internet browser, or that report that's due tomorrow are all a click or two away. Keep your content concise and focused. The 10-20-30 rule suggests limiting a presentation to 10 slides for a total of 20 minutes, using a font size of 30 to keep people engaged and help them retain information. Slides should illustrate and clarify key messages, not repeat your presentation word for word. If you have a lot to cover, consider breaking it up into several smaller sessions to avoid meeting fatigue. Using features like breakout rooms, virtual whiteboards, annotation tools, polls, and Q&A sessions also add variety and help keep attention levels high. Make sure the session rules are clear. These will differ according to the nature of the event. For example, for a presentation, you might outline how and when questions will be addressed so that the presentation flows well and doesn't get sidetracked. For a brainstorming session, rules may focus on building an open, creative environment, respecting an all ideas welcome approach. Remember, your presentation needs to take the technical side of the online meeting into account, from checking whether people can see and hear you at the start, to how they should alert you to problems or raise questions during the presentation, to helping them use interactive features. If possible, check that things like backgrounds and presenters' clothing don't create any visual distractions. This could be part of a practice run-through so the presenter can see how the session flows, perhaps get some feedback from a test audience, and make adjustments if necessary. Second, get to grips with your tech. Carefully check all the technology you will be using before the session. Make sure your internet connection will handle the traffic and that your microphone and camera work well. Have support available to troubleshoot technical issues during the presentation that the presenter cannot resolve. Have a backup plan, including an alternative platform that you can switch to in the event of a service outage or some other technical failure. You'll also need to have thought of a way to communicate this to your audience. Third, during the presentation, remain alert to pick up on messages from your audience. It's okay to take a moment to scan for these. Check that key learning points or messages have been understood and invite questions or feedback. In an in-person situation, you can read the room and get a sense of whether you're going too fast or too slow, engaging your audience or losing them, and adapt accordingly. In an online session, you may need to draw out this information from your viewers. You also need to be watching for and responsive to technical issues. Correct them quickly if you can, repeat any content that may have been missed, and be ready to pull in support or initiate your backup plan if you need to. Remember to get feedback from your audience afterwards, so you can build on the things that went well for the next event. A well thought through approach to online sessions, focusing on strong communication, engaging content, and technical matters, can create successful, high impact virtual experiences that your audience will value. Online presentations can be nerve-wracking, but spending a bit of time on the groundwork can reduce the stress. If you're relaxed and enjoying the event, your audience will too.